Okay. And we're live. Everybody, I'm Raven 5. We are back with some more Ace Attorney Trilogy. We last left off, we just did the second case. Now we're entering into the third one. Again, I'm going to be doing this one and then the one immediately after it. And if I have any time, have any feeling, I'll probably do the fifth one, but we'll have to see. Sorry, I got like a really bad itch on my back. Let me just turn the nose here. October 14th, 5:31 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices.
That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate!
Whoa! Stop waving the broom around!
Oh, Nick, I didn't notice you were here.
Of course I'm here! What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like, how young? 10-year-olds?
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like you're grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Just think, 24. He was 24 during this. I don't know how much he ages in Trials and Tribulations, but 24.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number one.
I really worry about kids these days. Oh, dude, Phoenix, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get even worse. The brain rot will have affected these kids so hard, they will be able to read till the age of 35.
Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. This murder was talk of the town for some time. No one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month?
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
October 16th, 8:14 a.m., Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Hello, this is Phoenix.
Nick!
What? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? You mean the guy on the show?
Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain.
I know, Melly. Okay, he's gonna be looking. That's fine. Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office quick, please, Nick.
October 16th, 9:22 a.m., Wright & Co. law offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Tokyo. In the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Ode Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The Steel Samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke.
No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai's over. The world is over. Yes, Ryan Cola offices. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go? Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So I've decided this will be our first case.
Wait. Alright. What to do? Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to go down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? I wonder. My money's on sightseeing.
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy, happily cleaning the room. His favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately, it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow, or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Jesus. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. But scarier still is the thought that I have to read all these now. yeah, you have to read those now and actually learn how to do the law. Poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking, okay, so it's the same one from last trial. Okay, let's move on. October 16th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice.
At least once, maybe twice, maybe. A third time's bit stretching it, but he probably killed at least 2 people. Maybe.
Oh, whoa! What are you saying? Yes?
Something wrong?
No.
This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh, no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
Guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick.
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Alright, let's talk to him. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast has come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. Then was a rehearsal schedule for 5 in the afternoon. When 5 came around and the staff gathered around the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set.
Yeesh.
It's brutal. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer. Dead. He had been expertly skewed with the samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon.
Okay, what's your alibi? Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action sequences until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero.
What will the kids think of? What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Just know how to draw a map? Just know that shit off memory, dog?
What are you, Arthur Morgan?
Wow, Nick, let's go! I wanted that $10 she asked for an autograph.
Alright, let's talk about the Steel Samurai.
Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. No, he's Bob Ross.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah. Bob could probably do it. He could probably draw an entire map of the Global Studios layout. Sorry, I like a hair in my mouth.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this, and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this?
No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the street of Neo-Olde Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo-Olde Tokyo? Who comes up with these names?
Studio main gate. October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
Wow! So this is where they make the Steel Samurai show! Awesome! Are you excited? Hey, you there! You want in? You gotta go through me. Sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Oh, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists! I know the type. I heard about the incident and came to snoop around. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible. I'm not even gonna attempt it.
I'm just gonna let her roll.
Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible. Vote of zero confidence, Phoenix Wright.
Hey, listen when you're being spoken to. Who's today?
Alright, let's talk. So, what do you do here at the studio?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star?
mean when someone rants on complaining, just every word is gargle? Yeah.
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, and I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was.
Hammer.
The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Okay, we know a lot about Will Hammer, about Jack Hammer, so let's talk about him. What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid. Don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without, believe me.
I'm just gonna move my microphone just a bit closer. There we go.
Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers. Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. If you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool.
Wait, she's security or she's security? This old woman is the security guard.
But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously.
Okay, well. Hello. That was the studio. They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Okay, I think for the alibi, it's just going to be the same one. Okay, never mind, it's different. Mr. Powers, You aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says that she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask. Were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you can write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request, document proving Will Powers' request for an attorney. I just hope this will get me past the security lady. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers' request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick!
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
When did you grab this? Maya, when did you grab this? Did you steal this? Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Let's just examine this real quick. Yeah, I just examine this whole area. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday. Onlookers pressing up against the gate. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The computer that runs the studio security camera.
Hey, no touching.
Alright. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
It's that confused detective!
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So?
Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Detective? I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. Sorry, I heard a noise. I got spooked. heard a noise and got spooked. Like, oh shit, what was that? I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Oh, and I get to, hold on. Because I think she's imitating Gumshoe's voice.
We're on this case too, pal.
But, hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. Does Gumshoe have the ability to break the fourth wall? We may have just come to the realization and or the just basic understanding that Gumshoe has the ability to break the fourth wall. So, make peace with any god that you have, because Gumshoe will be staring directly at the camera and making terrible Marvel jokes.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
Alright, let's talk. Gumshoe. So, how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's... hey! I can't tell you that, pal!
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Oh, not good. Okay, never mind. It was just laundry stuff.
Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Jack's autopsy report. Time of death, 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went into that studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind.
Ooh, excuse me, I had a burp coming up.
Anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed up here with my bag, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What? What kind of evidence?
Oh, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai headed towards the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on that gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Funny, there's someone with hard proof. He doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go whenever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to this place. Now's our chance to check things out.
The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He was holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. That is what kind of statue is that? What kind of material is that statue made out of that the wind can blow it off? How strong was the wind? Because like that has to be made at least of stone. Like, it can't be. It can't be plastic. A plastic statue? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. They took the tree down. Okay, so it's okay. So it's able to knock a tree down. So it has to be a stone statue of something. So I'm looking at least around like the bottom of the neck of where the head is, like around here. Like it doesn't look to be like any brass or any kind of metal. So this has to be like a stone statue or something. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal.
Detective, are you on the case?
Well, yeah, but hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data, and you can see who went where.
There's a number plate on this camera, ST1-307. That must be the camera's ID number. There's a big welcome sign above the path.
Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. Make a bit of extra money by charging for admission.
Huh. You sure know a lot.
Oh, let me try that one again.
Huh. You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here.
Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh? What's that supposed to mean, pal?
The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a key card to get in.
Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out.
Nick, look! The security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all the cops like their donuts.
I wouldn't really call a security guard a cop. Yeah, and they're soft enough. You don't need to chew. You don't need cheese. That's fucked up, Phoenix. I think he's a fan of the samurai and just feels sad about the murders. Maybe Gumshoe doesn't really like hit me as like a person who watches cartoons or like just children's media. I mean, maybe. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying he doesn't really strike me as someone who does. Yeah, and they're soft enough. She doesn't need to chew them. She doesn't need cheese. That's still really fucked up. Yeah, and they're soft enough. She doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied? Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. Those things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left of here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
About the security camera.
Oh, yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? And it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Reason for suspicion. This guard station is a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I see go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking? Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was. Past tense. Oh, yeah. He was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard. And who can blame him? Okay. Don't think we have anything. I'm not going to present an autopsy to her. So let's... employee area. Here we go. October 16th, Global Studios, employee area. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. There's a half-finished drop site. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Oh, no clues here. The remains of yesterday's lunch were scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone in one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. Yeah, same. What? The metal grate on the drain has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through here, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in through that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right! Hey, I'm not a kid. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I'm expecting some cool snack themes or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, let's try this. Ladies first. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Number 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth.
For his sake. I need it. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh! This is the wig he used at Samurai Boogie Woogie! Nick, try this on!
No! And how can you tell the name of the show just by looking at a wig?
I kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda? They always have mirrors in, like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. I thought you were going to cut it off. I thought he said he was going to shave his head after the second case. Liar.
This must be Powers' bag.
Give me 1 second.
Hey, don't open that. Look!
An employee key card. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. Okay, we came for the key card. Don't need anything else. So, let's... Do I have to present the... Oh, wait, no, I know what I need to do. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
When is this key card we borrowed from the dressing room will work?
It opened. Oh, right, we're in!
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Anything? No? And here we have the area that stirred up a lot of debate in the Phoenix Wright community. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you shudders? Doesn't it give you shivers, Nick? That white tape. It's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Alright, let's get this one out of the way.
Look! A ladder!
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right, sorry. This girl is out there.
Hey, look! There's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. It's one of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming.
So, fun thing about those boards is those are actually used to help with editing. Basically, those clappers are there to help sync where they want to make the initial cut in a film, or just any sort of like video or anything in editing. So when they hear the clapper, and I just peaked my mic, sorry about that. That means that's the point where, yeah, that's the point where editors can start cutting. You can also just clap, and that will be the point where editors can also just start cutting from. Start cutting and editing from.
And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more troubled than I thought. Did you just have... Okay, well, found at a crime scene. Don't really want to do that.
What's this?
It's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. Anything else? Backdrop. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used at the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, that's the Mountain Neo Fujiyama.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Ode, Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not Ode Tokyo, Nick. Neo Ode Tokyo.
Oh. Right.
Wow, look at that camera. It must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than...
If you fucking drop that Maya, don't. 5 G's. 5 G's. That's how most of these things cost. And that's for just like a basic movie production camera. Anything else, you're looking at least 20K. Oh shit, who is it? No, it had to be Old Bag still. Right?
Hey, you! No touching that.
Oh, never mind, it's her. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Yeah, also messing with a crime scene. Yeah, definitely. But, this character looks like a friend. This character looks like a friend I know. This character looks like one of my friends from college. Holy shit. They actually... They actually really... Like an alt version of my friend from college. Holy shit. That's really funny. Oh my god, that's really funny. Sorry from my partner is kind of, you know, ADHD, maybe a little bit of autism. We don't know. We're not judging. We're not judging. We just maybe it's on the spectrum of some kind.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? Do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us.
Oh, let me, I didn't get to examine this. The outline for Jack Hammer's body is made of tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the helmet part looks like... I guess why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Oh, that's Phoenix. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1, and I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Converse's alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy.
Not really. Phoenix, yes you are. You're in an active crime scene. You're trying to gather evidence. Yes, you're fucking busy.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Oh, was that Phoenix saying that, or was that her? No, because her lips are moving. So it had to be her saying that.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole thing? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One. Her! She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are like these that—
Oh no, I'm not even gonna fucking try. I'm just gonna drink another drink. Oh yeah, yeah, she's gonna kill her. I'm gonna have 2 murders on this case. Isn't that fun? She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Yeah, so let's look at this. Let's look at this here camera here. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with the computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yeah, try it, dude. Come on. We need something. She's in danger. Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick. You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just had to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the numbers of security. Okay, so I think it was ST1307. There, entered.
Hey, it printed out the date It printed out data from that day.
Let's see what we got. Huh.
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with the photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh. October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
Nope, that's the only one in the computer.
Powers? Question mark. Photo. Taken at the gate between the entrance and the studio of October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah?
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyways, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Okay, I know this sounds innocuous, like just a random throwaway line. Keep that in the back of your head for later in the series. Because this line, while it's not specifically stated, gives us a really, really big look into Phoenix's character later on in the series and what he does. So just right there, just put a pin in it. Remember this, but put a pin in it.
Nick, you're craftier than I give you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, better be if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. I'm running low on Gatorade. Also, I was looking back at the VOD, and it never really struck me how nasally my voice sounds. I hate it. I really hate it, and I'm gonna look back at this VOD too, because I need to save all these to put them onto YouTube, and to also just save them on Twitch. God, I hate the sound of my voice. I really hate it. It really sucks. Oh, I like the little sprite for Maya. But not sprite in the DS. Huh. Oh shit, I forgot the judge. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. You've probably heard this before, but most people actually hate this. Yeah, I've heard that before, but God, I hate mine. Like a lot. Like a lot. Like I couldn't have heard two diametrically opposing voices right now. Like if I look back, the voice that I'm hearing in my head right now and like as I'm speaking right now is going to sound, I dropped my controller, is going to sound entirely different in the VOD, and I hate it. Hate it with a burning passion. Hate it. But yeah, it's just something we gotta deal with. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
I'm gonna shit fuck this guy, I know it. I'm gonna feel so bad for Gumshoe. We're gonna fuck this dude's day up. Oh man, I'm almost out.
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio.
I get it. Once I heard my voice in a video and I realized no one hears my voice, how I hear it made me literally yeah, see what I'm saying? No, but don't worry, no, Bradley. I'm sure your voice sounds fine. I'm sure it sounds fine. Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged just because I'm getting discouraged. I got chips on them. Yeah, I dropped something. What did I drop? I heard something fall and I don't know where it went. Yeah, never mind.
To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here's the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their actions of the action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that worked at the studio was here at 11 p.m. on the day. Past the security station is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform the rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to that whole thing again? Okay, so at 1, everyone was doing the thing. Everyone was doing their... Okay, at 1, everyone... No, hear it one more time. One more time. Just so I can get a full grasp of everything.
I should have known it would be you, Pat. Hey, fuck you, man. Fine. Once more for the
Gumshoe, no! No! No, you can't say that, man! Oh, dude! Oh, no! No, Gumshoe, no! You can't say that! No! No! My knight in shimmering armor, you son of a bitch! Yeah, live it up while you can, Gumshoe. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that goddamn word. It's not even. It's like He's not calling him the word, which I'm not gonna say. We know what the word is, but the fact that that was in. Wow, dude, that's like I got these were Game Boy games, but like
Still, man. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I got a notepad for just such an occasion. Well, it wasn't. I actually got it for something else entirely, but the point of the matter is, I have a notepad. So I'm gonna take notes on this bitch. Man, that broke my goddamn heart. Hearing Gumshoe saying stuff like that. That's not my Gumshoe. My Gumshoe would never. Oh, I already have a pen in here. Oh, sweet. Okay, let me get a... Same page, here we go. Okay. Employee area. Let's go to like the actual places of crime. The employee area and the main gate. Studio at 1 p.m. Past security station. See the gate. That's out of the studios. Studio 1. Magistrate's body was found. Three people at studio. On day of murder. I guess you can. I mean, you know what's funny? Dick is shorthand for detective. Detective. Dick. So, Detective Dick Gumshoe's name. Wait, wouldn't it be 4? No, it's only 3. There's only 3 people at the studio of the time of the murder. There was no 4th person. But yeah, Dick Gumshoe's name is... Gumshoe is also slang for detective back in like the 1930s and 1940s. So Detective Dick Gumshoe's name is Detective. Jackhammer, willpower. Yeah, of just the studio, not the whole place. Okay. Production staff. In employee area. Until noon. Who invented this game? Yeah, it was Capcom. Capcom made this game. After lunch, Jackhammer went to Studio 1. After 1, security guard went to the guard station. At 5 p.m., the production staff went to Studio 1 to perform rehearsal. Victim's body found. Time of death was 2:30 p.m. Alright, I got everything. Let's whoop this guy's ass. Fuck you, Gumshoe. You called me mentally challenged. I'm not taking that shit lying down, man. This is for all my homies. All my homies who are mentally challenged. What the fuck? Oh, it's an apple. Oh. Got to vacuum my floor when I get the chance. Spear is found, stuck in the chest of the victim. No blood. There's no blood on that weapon. Do you think there'd be blood? At least dried. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call this security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Oh, no. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Oh, fuck. I only have a little bit of Gatorade left. I can't waste it on this. Objection! I object to this witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. Yes, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin with your testimony. sure is one hell of an old bag. Yeah, she is, yeah. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Okay, that checks out. Poor old Hammer had the rat, and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errand to run that morning. What? Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I'm pressing her on that shit immediately. What were you doing? I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. Got her. You saw the defendant, then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Yes, I'm just gonna... What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing. Observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? But snapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyways, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs I always watch through. God damn it. I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow. I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Welcome back, Normilly. Did you see the victim done? Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Like him getting run through with a spear. Damn. So you're watching there the whole time, no breaks, not even a second. Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Oh, are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper? No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. I gotta use that. Note to self. Use phrase. Snipper wrapper. She's a boomer? She's more than a boomer, man. Snipper wrapper? Old windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon, the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? How did you know that? Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job. Poor Detective Gumshoe. Getting ratted out by a security guard. What do you call it when an old... What do you call it when an old bag eats a burger? A whipper-wop? What? Automod? Come on! Come on, that's allowed. Come on. Automod, you're crazy.
Interesting to me, because a certain man walked by, right by me at 2 p.m.
2. You're sure?
Sure as spit.
Well, who was them?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance.
Now, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
Well, we got the only, 2 pieces of evidence we have?
Objection!
Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Ode Tokyo. Miss Old Bag? Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness. He's having trouble calling her Old Bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. He's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. Edgeworth is a fan of Steel Samurai, isn't he? Yes, in later games it is revealed. I'm pretty sure in Ace Attorney Investigations, it is revealed that yes, he is a Steel Samurai fan.
I never say anything. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty badly. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
Or just doesn't like this old... No, it's revealed he's a Steel Samurai fan. So he had sprained his ankle. Actually, I think in the 5th case, we see it. Spoilers. We see Edgeworth's office, and in the background, he has a statue of the Steel Samurai. So no, he is just a fan of the Steel Samurai. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Phoenix, don't say that. Whippersnapper! Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow, the up and up. You today, I'm not. Mr. Wright, please, for our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing. So if you look at her hand, she has a ring. She's married. This woman is married. Somebody married her. Somebody decided this is the person I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna pull out the court record so we can get her name. Okay, so it's revealed her name is Wendy Oldbag. That is her name. Her name is Wendy Oldbag. If Wendy Oldbag can find love, so can anyone else. Okay, so I'm just now looking at the things, and we got for the assistant. Apparently her name is Penny Nichols. Penny Nichols. Penny Nichols. Okay. What does that have to do with... Okay. What about the assistant? And we bring her up. Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. She's poor. You know, you might be onto something. I don't know. That makes sense. So she didn't see the run through that. Wait. Wait, okay, so... Wait, okay, hold on. So I'm gonna read through this again just to make sure I got everything. Trip and fall. Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better, of course. For him, of course. You helped him make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about the Powers ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. The samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court records.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Was Mr. Power's ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is the Steel Samurai costume now?
What the hell is this? Is this an ad or something? Refreshing Wino is a crazy ass name.
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We were looking through. We were looking though. Anyway, that's not important.
It's definitely a scam. The name is just crazy though. Refreshing Wino. That I should have probably named myself that. That's a better name.
Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right.
Are you sure, Your Honor? Let's object. Well, you're a lawyer. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. We know that's not fucking true. We know that's not fucking true.
So no one else went to the studio. Then it would have been this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
We know for a fact. Maybe the photo was taken at a different time. Well, actually, what it is that there might be two photos. Because we only got photo number 2. So we actually need the first photo. To actually, give a better, proper understanding of what's going on here. So I'm just gonna... Are you sure?
The witness had answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy?
Well, Windbag sure has... Maya now. Oh my god, okay. This is a T for teen game, by the way. This is a T for teen. We had sexual innuendo
Reference to male genitalia. Balls.
Old Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. He's got the dragon balls.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? God damn, Phoenix. Oh.
What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before one?
Why, everyone was in the employee area before then, and I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention...
How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts.
A lot of people like donuts. It's not just cops.
It's a majority of them, but it's not just them. I like donuts. I'm not a cop. I'm a factory worker, for fuck's sakes.
The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers.
Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking. Right. Okay. So we burned through everything. The person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Oh, let's press on this again. Let's be safe. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Okay. So we have to press on something. And we have to present something. Wait. Okay. So, story mode, what the fuck is that?
When did they add this?
Story mode. Change the story mode where everything, including solving... What about Penny? She was there as cleanup. But she came in after. Hold on. Change to story mode where everything, including solving cases, will proceed automatically. Turning this mode on will switch autoplay to story mode. You've gotta be shitting me. I don't have to play the game. I don't have to play the game. The game can play itself. I don't want to... I'm not gonna... Okay, so I'm just... Just in case. Okay, so I have an idea.
Objection!
Ah, it didn't work. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Whoops. That didn't go so well. So I was thinking, okay, so maybe in the floor plans... yeah, it's kind of a visual novel.
Hold it!
The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Because okay. This is the only thing we have so far. Because there isn't really anything that we can use that... Like, we only really have these two pieces of evidence. We have the autopsy, but the autopsy is still pretty accurate. The guide map, I think that's probably a later thing that we have to use this for. But everything else still checks. Keycard for studio employees grants entry to Studio 1. Okay, I'm gonna take a giant swing. When did they practice? They practiced at... They practiced at noon, so around 12. Victim went to Studio 1 after 1 p.m. security... Victim went to Studio 1. After 1 p.m., security guard went to station. Okay, so after 1 p.m., she went to the station. She then saw the Steel Samurai walking past. But everyone found the body at 5. At Studio 1. Damn it. I didn't mean to... Okay, I'm just going to present the photo. We don't really have anything else. I'm just going to try.
Objection!
That worked? Hold on. Look at this photo. No, you fucking didn't. Look at this photograph. Every time I look, it makes me laugh. Look at this graph. Son of a bitch. They inadvertently referenced Nickelback. You fuckers. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera. Also, to answer your question, she knew the body died at 2 because Gumshoe told her. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Fuck you too, man. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny.
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit where it says at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. The evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet, there is only data for one of those photos. Who could have erased the photo? Who could have erased the data from the other photo? Only someone with access! The security lady herself!
You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes. That's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
So help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper.
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
This is the only time I can think of where the judge sighs in these games. I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photo records on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first time I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say that was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Another job? Another job.
That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Yeah, we have to figure that out. Do you back them all up? Do you back up all the photos? Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photos.
Okay, any photos that are suspicious looking? How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point.
Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one of them.
Okay, so now we gotta press on this. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about one way. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Objection!
Wait a second. Did you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside. And well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain.
I told you they were freaks.
Certified. 7 days a week. Will Powers fanboys. I'm not finishing the fucking song.
Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
The fanboys are the Ninja Turtles. Yes! 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 That's awesome. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Order, order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right? As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. I will no forgetting vital information this time. Why don't they close the damn drain? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. October 18th, 11:08 p.m. Sorry, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone wanted to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Wait, the guy in the Steel Samurai is part bald? What? What are you talking about? They use a baldish wig or something. No. No, okay, No. That was a wig from another show that they did involving a samurai. That has nothing to do with this. You're the only likely suspect right now. For the photo. Oh, okay. No, I see what you're saying. No, that's not a wig. That's just how the costume looks. Like, it's kind of like... It's traditional samurai head making. Like, I don't know. I wasn't in the Bushido era. I'm not gonna fucking...
Nick! What are you trying to do?
First, we play for more time. Start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. It doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay. Let's go. What does it mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edwards, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hot evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right.
Great. The stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder?
Oh, we're gonna put this whole picture to the dirt.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. Now just know, Phoenix doesn't think she did it. He is only saying she did to get them an extra day. He is not actively trying to accuse her of murder. He's just bluffing to get an extra day so they can find the real murderer.
What? Whippersnapper!
Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag! That's Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard at the main gate, alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Power.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right there! Sherlock Holmes 2, baby! Don't fucking flatter yourself. Don't fucking flatter yourself, Phoenix. You are not Sherlock Holmes 2 by a country fucking mile, you goddamn spiky-haired moron. That's odd.
Isn't this the part where Edgeworth bounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press her further, fuck this bitch. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case. Wait, I thought they couldn't use Sherlock Holmes as a reference due to copyright infringement. They can reference Sherlock Holmes, he's a public figure in the public domain, but they can use, they just can't make any kind of media about it within this, they can't make any kind of media in it without going through the Sir Arthur Conan Doyle estate. So they can reference Sherlock Holmes, because he is a public character in the public domain. They just can't, well, not in the public domain, they just can't outright make a video game about Sherlock Holmes without getting the approval of the Sir Arthur Conan Doyle estate. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin them. No, you couldn't. No, oh, actually, it's Wendy Oldbag. She probably could have. She probably could have been a collegiate athlete. I don't fucking know. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
The boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed the murder.
We can either show the photo of Powers, question mark, or the samurai spear. It's the samurai spear because it's heavy as shit. He's a 2nd or 3rd grader. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... What was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Now we saved ourselves for another day. Wait a second! Uh-oh. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking. Oh great, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about?
By who?
Huh. I mean, it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Okay, so this is where it was revealed that there was at least 3 other people at the studio? Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Who are these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of the action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You could go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all the questions, but... it's just better to press on everything, make sure you find everything. Just make sure you get whatever you could. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus, and you still talked. I think I asked all the questions I have to ask. I guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can. So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
She was bribed? Yes. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. Hey! Hey. Not yet. I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Them? Who were these people?
Well, the director and producer, for starters.
Okay, no, so it's just that again. Okay, I think we got everything we needed to get. Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? she's not gonna give names. Now let's take a break. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and producer, and some bigwigs, were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing.
Yeah, willpower, yeah.
Or should I... Oh, or should I...
We'll be going... We'll be going... How did she do that? We'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have you figured out just who it is in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, but really.
Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know.
Look, I was just buying time back there. And someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studio.
Right. We'll be right back. We'll be right back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. Yeah, every character's name in Ace Attorney is some form of a pun or play on words. Like Jack Hammer. He's a jackhammer. Penny Nichols. Pennies and nickels. Wendy Oldbag. She's a windy old bag.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out in today's trial.
The director and producer.
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studio.
Alright, now we actually have a chance to talk with Miles. Let's see what we got.
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
It's not enough. There's not enough information.
What do you think we should do?
What? Huh? Why do we need... Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get to the scoop on this director and producer.
Oh, right. Then there's no point hanging out here.
That's what I've been saying! Let's get to the studio pronto!
Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell you the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going on this right... Do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes.
Do fanboys sneak into the studio often?
No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yes. Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see.
Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
Oh wait, shit, do we still have the... No one's here.
Alright. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, is the guard station? It's in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them.
Yeah, you were. Don't play fucking dumb. Yeah, you were. She was gonna eat them. Well, just to be safe. Oh, I gotta present it.
Regarding this photograph.
Yes?
This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right?
Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest.
But no one else could have worn it. But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room. Your costume was in your dressing room?
Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep.
But who? Regarding the murder weapon.
Yes?
It is heavy, that spear. Is it heavy, that spear?
It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through?
Oh, yes. I goofed on a round kick. See, I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard.
Okay, just want to make sure we got those out of the way.
No, not the right toe. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at this trial today? It's right down the path with the falling tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Well, before we do that, let's head inside. Oh, hold on, we need to actually do something. We need to go to the employee area.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh.
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? With cardboard and duct tape. Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. That's some assistant, right? Yeah, but you work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
Excuse me. I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you later then. Good luck with your investigation.
So we're actually supposed to do something here.
So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, it came in through that drain.
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you?
What, you want to rip the gate off? What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
Whoa, she's serious. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So we're actually supposed to rip this open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Hey! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes?
Hi-ya! There. That should make the kids happy.
Things we do. This will come back later. Okay, the remains of this T-bone. That's the dressing room. See what we can find in here.
This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took him while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh. She's got a point. Oh, shoot. I accidentally pressed X.
Supermarket tabloids! Wow, I'm kind of shocked.
Maya, leave those alone! Wolfmen found on Mars? I have to buy that issue. Wolfmen found on Mars. Okay. There's the maker of the suits and among the costumes here. Those must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Mr. Powers did take a nap here, like he said.
Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing.
So, how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the T-bone steak, with the steaks left over? You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see Miss Old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. So they're trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh? I was gonna say, you work with props, right? About the murder weapon.
You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around.
So you have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Could you take a look at this?
That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway?
Looked like she didn't know about this photo or that entry that morning. Never mind. Alright, so let's head over to Studio 2. Sorry about that. Had to clear my throat. This place is deserted.
Nick, what was that noise?
It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh. It's locked.
What? Do we have a key?
No. But there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us. See a bent thing here. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. You're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Looks like two people in here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
What is with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steaks. But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. It just feels odd.
An incinerator. Apparently just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. So let's just head inside Studio 1 real quick.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it's a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else, Nick.
Looks like it's been turned off for the day. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security system. The security cameras.
Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer.
Maybe next time. If I remember correctly, here's what we're supposed to do. I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, no. Hold on. I will be right back. I need to get something to drink. Because this character's voice is going to be annoying and throat-killing. If you do not wish to stay for this part, I do not blame you. You are more than welcome to come back at a later stream where we are not doing this. If you are still here, please enjoy the ride, as I'll be right back. And I'm back. Got a nice, delicious juice. If anyone's still here, I am sorry. I am sorry for this character that you were about to witness. This guy is... I fucking hate him. Alright, let me just, WTF? Who are you dudes, now?
Huh? We... Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, lamers. How could you not know who the great Salmonella? I make the elite shows. The Steel Samurai, mine. RTFC, read the film credits.
Really? You're the Salmonella.
Now this is real. This is real. This is real. This is real. This is real.
I'm so sorry. You looked so... sorry.
No, quite alright, really. It's fine, Ruffle.
What is it?
You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot. I fucking hate this guy. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? 'Cause that costume rocks yours.
Rock sores? What? Hey, you're drooling.
Huh? Lol, buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess, warrior of Little Ode Tokyo. Ruffle Lamau.
Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be Little Ode Tokyo? Why can't it be a cool name like Neo Ode Tokyo?
Are we really having to talk about... God damn it. I really fucking hate this character. Maya, we really need to talk about cool... I gotta talk to this fat bastard. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us? Hmm?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in Studio 2 trailer.
No, he's the director. This isn't the kid. We'll see the kid later. This is the director. He directs the Steel Samurai.
I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, sucksores. I hate missing out on food.
And you look like it, you fat fuck.
Nick, what does sucksores mean?
No idea.
Anyway,
I can say about this guy is this guy's A, not real, and B, a creep.
I was in a meeting from noon till after 4. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was with you at the meeting. Who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary, though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You
had a meeting with her on the day of the murder? No, you had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time.
Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over at the network, and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension.
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers.
Seems like they'd be all be reliable witnesses.
I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me. Lol.
Why are you staring at me like that? Yeah, we gotta get the run. Oh fuck.
Aha! You again. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume, told me put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that'd rule her out of being. I guess that rule her. Nah. I guess that would rule her out. Nah. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. About the kid you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious.
Like a shark's eyes. About the director. The one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think she's losing it. She's freaking out, man. Let's see, I think we're supposed to go... No. Here he is!
Hey! Hey, wait!
I'll bet he came in through that drain.
Hey, Kiddo! What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to that's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked.
You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp. And pretty mad.
I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddo again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha! Ha ha! You can't fool me! Okay, then what's the last line he said in the end? What was the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, Kiddo. Watch it.
What are they doing? Their single brain cells are forming. single brain celled organism communication. Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything?
He always, the Steel Samurai always wins, always! Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. Wait, let me go! He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table while he bumped into it on his way out. Bottle? Why was this sitting there? I wonder. Empty bottle found on a table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess Will Powers' little nap was a little forced. Was a little forced on that one, huh? Because they gave him the old Cosby special. Yep, somebody drugged Will Powers.
But who? Who did it?
I for no reason almost just put my leg over my other leg, like I was sitting with somebody else and I was trying to be polite, not thinking that would immediately crush my balls in an instant.
Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything.
I'm not going back to the goddamn room. You can't make me. You can't make me go back into that dressing room. Fuck that guy.
Huh. Where's the old windbag?
Out of her to leave her post.
Hey! Nick, that was her! Stop, whippersnapper!
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Nick! Uh-oh, she tripped.
Maya sure looks happy. An old woman trips and Maya's smiling.
Hey, Nick, now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh, there it is, Nick. The trailer key.
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Trailer key. The key tag reads Studio 2 trailer. So now we can finally find out what's inside this studio trailer. Like it's not going to be a murderer or something. Coming to kill us dead or some shit. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great, let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Ah, not that eager. A lot of samurai films.
Someone's in here. Names? Our names? We're WP's lawyer, and I see. And who might you be? De Vasquez, the producer.
De Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez?
Script.
Excuse me?
Script. I'm looking for a script.
A script?
The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it.
We're getting nowhere fast. Yeah, so we can't actually get any information out of her until we get the script, which is in here.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that.
Okay, it's talking about the clapper, the megaphone. Okay, but what about the script? It was right. It's right there. No, please don't tell me I have to talk to that fat bastard. No, no, I don't wanna. You can't make me. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Okay, okay, okay. We don't actually have to talk to him, thank God. Maybe I'm actually supposed to do the rest of those dialogues.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Vasquez?
It's on TV. Every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her.
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director. Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here?
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I am looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
Yes. Yes. Yes, they are. And you're never gonna get... Like, it's always gonna be two things. Good weird, bad weird. But you're never gonna get just neutral weird. It's either gonna be one of the two spectrums. It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes?
If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her.
Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. That's funny. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright. We'll give it to him if we see him. We have to go talk to that fat bastard. I don't like talking to him. I don't like looking at him. Guy makes me sick. Here, I got this from the producer.
Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13? Now, where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it.
Nick, it might be quicker just to look in all the places where we...
Yeah, so we know exactly where it is. Just get the fuck away from this guy.
We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick.
The director. Maya, take a look around the chair for me if you would. Take a look at the chair for me, would you? Remember, that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he left it somewhere?
Aha! Found it, Nick. The script.
Good work. Here, we found it. Your script.
Ah,
Script handed it to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us?
quiet. I'm reading. Hold on, what's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyways? And do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just... Well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder. Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon.
Yes, with the director and people from the network.
Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in the trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked.
The path?
I'm not interested.
Wait, the motherfucker. Oh, wait. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. Oh, wait, no, that was D. Fuck.
You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct?
Mr. Monkey?
The monkey with the broken head.
Oh, right, that. What an original name.
Whoa! Up top vision! Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Copies? Everyone in this trail was stuck here until the path was clear. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We caught some people in to clear their way. I'm sure they corroborated my story.
But wait. What if the hell fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One.
2:30? The time of death? Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it was broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking.
It is a monkey, after all.
Check its head.
The time saying thing again? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know, right? That's 3 cases. 3 cases where something is used that tells the time. Specifically from the head region, too. Like, if you tilted the thinker's head, then it tells the time, and Mr. Monkey, it ooks the time, and its head is taken off.
Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
2:15.
That's right. The path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio One at 2:30. See? Goodbye. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan out our strategy. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim.
A little early for giving up, don't you think?
Huh?
You've got one lead. Mia! It's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya's having trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble.
Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. Yeah, remember, Maya is a spirit medium. So whenever Maya, and she's not a strong one, so whenever Maya is in like an extremely stressful situation, or is, well, it's not, well, kind of, it's more like Maya is channeling the spirit of Mia, because, you know, they're both spirit mediums, and when Maya is in an extremely stressful situation, or in a situation where she thinks that things are dire, then her powers come out, and Mia can take over and help Phoenix through his cases, kind of just like swapping the two. So Mia is currently taking over Maya's body in the form of Mia.
I'd say so.
What do you mean we have one lead?
The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way I'm telling you, losers.
I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all.
I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to our side. Either way, we should go back to the studio. That boy's our last hope, Phoenix.
Thanks. I'm more worried than I was before. What's wrong?
Whippersnapper.
She's been chasing that boy this whole time?
When I catch him,
Sounds like she hadn't had any luck catching him.
I got a hostage now, whippersnapper.
A hostage? What's this about a hostage?
When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one.
It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing.
Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that.
Good idea. Ms. Holbag, might I...
No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do.
Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her?
Trade? I wonder. What happened to the boy?
If I see him again, I'll lay him flat.
My, what a violent old woman. Actually, I met with the director just now.
My heart, I don't feel so good.
Is she okay?
Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died.
Right. She was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. So what we can do is present the keycard.
Hey, that's a card. Studio 1.
Right. A keycard to Studio 1.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Whew. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio 1 isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then?
If I give her the keycard, I won't be able to get into Studio 1. We don't need to get back into Studio 1, don't worry.
Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix?
Guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Opek.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal?
What's this? Steel Samurai trading card?
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figured it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. This might be the hostage she was talking about.
Right. I'm off.
And there she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Okay, if I can remember... So let me go over to the employee area, because I'm pretty sure Penny is around here. Oh, it's Cody. Hey! Hey, you! Wait a sec!
Phoenix? Was that the boy?
Yeah. His name's Cody Hackins.
I think he ran into the dressing room.
Sure to be in here somewhere.
Found you! Damn it! It's getting away! Come back! There. He's back.
How did she...
Hey there. Would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo!
And I'm Phoenix Wright.
Who asked?
You little shit.
Phoenix, you can take it from here.
I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's the bomb. Even I wanted to kill myself after saying that.
What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai?
But, hey, watch the attitude.
Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell at me. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid.
So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know nothing.
Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Cody, this look familiar?
Hey! My UR!
You are... Huh?
UR. You know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this if you help me.
But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
And for a kid, you're a mouthy little piece of shit.
What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours.
What?
After all I went through?
Wait, okay, so hold on. He was complaining about the UR, but he has a double of the card, so why the fuck would he complain about it? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that.
After I went through all that trouble. If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about snakes? Oh no, don't worry, Normelli. We do not have to talk to that fat bastard. No, actually, what we can do is go over to, I believe... Penny.
Oh, hi.
Hello. What brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes?
The, girl with you. Does she seem a little different?
Okay, so here's the thing about the switch that Mia and Maya do. They basically just switch bodies. But Maya takes the appearance of Mia. So when they see Maya, they're actually seeing Mia.
Like, is she even the same person as before?
Nope, she's the same as always.
Same as always. Okay, whatever you say.
So here's what we do.
Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set.
A complete set?
Yeah, a set of one of each card.
Huh.
Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long you've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you think I am, I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me.
Trade with you?
Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card.
Trade me a... Huh?
Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please? Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everyone gonna get so excited about? Okay, really? Thanks! This is for you.
URP card, an ultra rare premium Steel Samurai collectible trading card. Very valuable.
Yahoo!
And there she goes.
Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. So now we can go back over to Cody, trade him the card, and he will give us something very important for the case. See this card?
Yeah, so... Wait! That's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me!
Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade?
You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information.
You sure? Fine by me.
URP given to Cody.
Okay, Phoenix. Let's hear what he has to say.
If we know something that can help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't you?
Oh, me? Yeah, I, love the Steel Samurai.
So tell me what's your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai? Tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
None of these matter. Cody only cares about the fighting. So, gotta think of something. I like when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, with Zam. The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out. It's my fan album,
And here it is. This is the smoking gun that we need. Oh, I love the little drawing. Look at the little drawing. He drew the Steel Samurai. It looks like shit. It looks like a potato. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
The stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public? Yeah. It's also called wrestling. Oh, fuck you, man.
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera.
So, what you're gonna learn is this game was made during a time when digital cameras were still very, very new. Like, still very, very fresh in the public purchasing world than they would be like today. Like, people were still using disposables at the time.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with the digital camera. I got all the data from home. I got all the data at home, so I could always make another one. Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you.
Path to Glory contains photos of every victory seen in every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life.
You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual?
Cody, we need to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything.
Well, you might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the wood out back. I had to come into the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost. Though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that. What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
Yeah, the Steel Samurai's... It's a costume. It's a mask. The whole thing is a full-body costume. I see. It must have been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia?
Yes?
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it.
True enough.
And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him.
Indeed.
So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers.
I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure.
Let's not call him that.
I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy is a key witness. And he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You're gonna rendezvous with me to the precinct.
No, I ain't going. What? That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in the court.
Are they gonna give him a stand to are they gonna give him a chair to stand on when testifying?
Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come on! Come to the trial tomorrow, please! I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Of course he is! That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to stop it here for now. And tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, we'll pick it up and go from there. Wow. Wow. I'm looking at the dates for these. I had not picked this game up in a hot minute. But that is the end of the stream. Thank you everyone for showing up. Thank you, Normelli. I'm happy to be back to streaming. I really do miss this. I really do enjoy this. I will hopefully put the VODs up later for both streams, and I will make sure the recordings are ready for YouTube. This has been fun. I had a lot of fun, and I can't wait for us to get to the start of the new trial. I am running on 0 fumes right now, so I'm just gonna wrap it up here. I've been Raving 5, and I'll see you next time.